Hello viewers, I'm back at the test center Anniesland, and I'm going to do another test route for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel please, so I can make some more videos for you and keep the good work going. So doing my observation. Checking mirrors. One final check, turning left. Test center is on my right. Cars are coming from the right, so I'm going to wait for them. There's a car parked on the left, so once I move, I'll go directly into the right lane. Checking mirrors, progressing. We're going to take the second road on the right from here. At this point, I'm checking mirrors, increasing my speed. Third gear, first road is just there. Taking the second on the right, so checking mirrors, indicating there are a few cars coming from the road ahead. So just going to wait for that car. He's turning in as well. I'm going to tuck myself into this central reservation. Checking mirrors. Checking mirrors again, turning left at the roundabout, first exit. There's a car coming from the right, so going to wait for that car. He's not coming towards me. He's put left signal on. Checking mirrors. Quick glance at the mirrors again. Increasing my speed. On the left there's a school sign, and then there is a hump sign, and then there is a 20 when lights flash. So in school time these lights will be flashing. If they're flashing, then the road is 20. Checking mirrors, easing on the brake, dropping down to first gear, quite a big hump. Second one coming up, so reducing speed. At the roundabout we're going right. Checking mirrors, indicating nobody coming from the right. First exit, second, checking mirror, indicating left. There is one car parked on the left, so we're going to check mirrors. Position in the middle of the road now. Increasing the speed a little bit. Two pedestrians on the side. There's somebody crossing on the road, so checking mirrors. Checking mirrors, keeping to the left. Glancing at the mirrors. Going slower speed because it's quite a narrow and tight road. Cars parked on the right, and there are cars parked on my side as well, so I'm gonna go with care. Checking mirrors. We are taking the second road on the right. Checking mirrors. There are a lot of bends in this road, so you need to be very careful. If somebody is coming, there are cars parked, they might be on your side of the road, so you need to be very careful when you're going through this road. This is Pikeman Road. We're turning right. Checking mirrors, indicating. Looking deep enough, nobody's coming from ahead. Going to turn on my side of the road, which is the left side. Checking mirrors. Checking mirrors again. There's somebody doing a maneuver, so just going to time my approach with them, go really slow. They have stopped in the middle of the road, so just gonna go slowly, edging forward, and they have cleared my path, so checking mirrors, progressing. Checking mirrors again. There's a car coming from ahead, so I'm going to quickly glance at my mirrors. I'm going to go into this gap, going to time my approach with them. Checking mirrors, positioning back in the middle of the road. No more vehicle. There's one car behind me, and the gap was big enough for both of us, so maintaining about just under 20 as cars are parked. keeping safe clearance from the cars on the right, safe clearance from cars on the left. One learner car behind me. At the end of this road, we are going to turn right. So I can see there's a giveaway coming up, checking mirrors, indicating, keeping to my side of the road. When you go closer to the car, you need to reduce your speed. The less space, the less speed. Dropping down to first gear as I can't see, it's closed junction. There's a white car turned in, so I'm going to wait for that. There's a van coming from the right as well. That car is pulling up. Checking mirrors. All good to go. And now we're going to take the first road on the left. So at this point I'm checking mirrors, indicating left, tucking myself into the left position, easing on the brake, dropping down to first gear as the road looks quite tight. There's a car coming, so I'm going to wait at the edge of this road, checking mirrors and smoothly going in. This is Saxon Road. Checking mirrors, positioning on oncoming side. Now I'm going to take aid from the house doors and windows. Going to check mirrors, come back on my side just in case if somebody's coming. Tucking myself to the curb, going really slow because we don't know what's around the bend, and there's a car parked on the left, so checking right wing mirror, nobody's coming from ahead. Going on into the right lane, checking mirrors. After this blue car, I'm going to come back, checking mirrors, coming back. We're going to turn right at Great Western Road, so checking mirrors, easing on the brake, dropping down to first. A lot of cars coming from the right. Going to wait over here. Now this is quite a big road and there's a big central reservation in the middle. You can do it in one go or you can do it with two goes. So if your right side is clear, you can go and wait in the middle. So we are turning right, nobody's coming from the right. Now I'm going to continue. Cars parked in the left lane, so I'm going to go into the middle lane, checking mirrors. Keeping the middle position in this lane. Gear 3, checking mirrors. This road is 30, but I'm going to drive according to the road condition. Just now the time is about 2 o'clock and the bus lane is not active, so you need to be driving in the bus lane. But I can see further down there is a van parked up in the bus lane, so I'm going to keep the middle lane just now. After the van, I'm going to come into the left lane. So checking mirrors, indicating coming into the left lane. Pedestrian crossing still green. Checking mirrors. Now I'm going to keep this lane. Red light coming up. Checking mirrors, easing on the brake, clutch down, first gear, stop, handbrake on, neutral, and wait for the traffic light to turn green. So see, bus lanes, if they're not active, you got to be driving in the bus lane. If you don't drive in the bus lane, that means that you are in the wrong lane. So if the bus timing, you need to check the signs. In Anniesland on Great Western Road, the timing over here is 7 to 9:30 and then 4 to 7 p.m. So during this time, the bus lane is active for buses, taxis and cycles. Other than that, you got to be driving in that, unless there is a hazard in, like in my situation, there was a van broken down, so you need to drive in the bus lane when it's appropriate. Light turn, checking mirrors, and we are going to turn left towards Aberfoyle. Checking mirrors, indicator on, taking this filter lane. Pedestrian crossing is green, but at the giveaway I need to check over the right shoulder. Nobody is coming, so going to keep my left lane, checking mirrors and progressing. So further down I can see there's a queue building up, checking mirrors, keeping my left lane, easing on the brake, dropping down to fast, just stopping tire and tar, handbrake on, the light is turning. This is quite a tricky junction. There are always queues over here, so checking mirrors, moving a little bit forward, but I'm going to stop before the stop line unless I've got enough gap. Now I can see there will be enough gap, so I'm going to continue. If there's no enough gap, you need to stop before the line. So just now we're going ahead. Quick glancing mirrors. Light is still green. The car in front of me has turned left. Now progressing, gradual progressing. In about 300 yards we're turning right, so I'm going to position in the right lane. I'm drifting into the right lane when it's safe, checking mirrors, indicating, because these are quite a busy roads. Now we're taking the next road on the right, so checking mirrors about 100 yards before indicate to go right, easing on the brake, checking mirrors, dropping down to first gear, and just waiting for these cars to clear so I can go as well. So see, when you're following sat-nav or you've been asked to turn right, it's good to come into the right lane if it's safe to do so, around 400 yards before, if the sat-nav is on. So that will give you enough time. 400 yards will give you enough time to come into the right lane and let other people know that you wanted to turn right. If you wait for the last minute, it's not going to be possible, and then it's going to cause you problem. So ahead is all clear, turning on my side of the road. Quick glance at the mirrors. The road is a little bit narrow, there's a van parked and there's a bend, so I'm going to go with care, checking mirrors. Gradual increase of speed, there's a road hump coming up, so easing on the brake, checking mirrors. Once I clear this hump, I'll check mirrors and increase my speed gradually. Third gear. This is a 30 road, so 28 most appropriate. I'm going to position slightly away from the puddle. There are pedestrians, so not coming in oncoming's path, but slightly away, trying to avoid. If I have to go through the puddles, then I will go really slow so I don't splash water on the pedestrians or anybody standing on the side of the road. Keeping 28, I can see there is another hump coming up, so I'm going to check mirrors, ease on the brake, drop down to second, off the clutch, clearing hump, mirror check. Now end of this road we are going to turn right. This is Temple Road, checking mirrors, indicating, sticking with the right hazard line and positioning my car the way the hazard line is, so positioning like this. Stopping at the giveaway lines, road is busy, cars are coming from left and right. The right is quite blind, so I'm going to just edge forward, checking both sides. That car is far, I can commit. Checking mirrors. At the roundabout we're going left first exit, so checking mirrors, indicating left, easing on the brake, checking right. Nobody's coming from the right, so I'm going to commit. Checking mirrors. There's another roundabout coming, so quick glance at the mirrors, easing on the brake, dropping down to second gear. Nobody coming from the right. Mirror, left mirror, signal left, coming out, checking mirrors again. A lot of road humps on this road, and Just be careful with the humps. Quick glance at the mirrors before braking. Speed between 10-12 is fine for these humps, but if they are bigger, then reduce the speed a little bit more. This looks bigger, so, and do progress between the two humps, just a little bit progress, so you're not holding the whole road back. Of course, staying under 20. Another road hump, checking mirrors. Checking mirrors again. Checking mirrors again for the hump. And at the traffic light we are turning left, so checking mirrors indicating left, keeping the left lane, quick glance at the mirrors, easing on the brake. It's a red light, so going to wait for it to turn. My signal went off, I'm going to put it back on again. Light turned, checking mirrors, moving off. And completing my turn. Keeping in the middle of my lane. I can see there's a red light coming up. The car in front of me is turning right, so I'm going to tuck myself in my left lane, just in front of that white car. Checking mirrors, positioning to the left, tucking myself in, just stopping before the junction. Light is turning, checking mirrors. That car is going to wait for oncoming vehicles, so I'm going to check mirrors, indicate, let him know that I'm coming in the right lane. Quick glancing mirrors again. Speed limit is 30 over here. There's a parked car in the left lane. After the parked car, I'm going to check mirrors, come back into the left lane. Progressing to 28. 29. Checking mirrors. I can see there's a 50s marker coming up, so I'm going to check interior right door mirror. There's a car overtaking me, so I'm going to let him overtake me, not going to race with him, and gradually increase my speed. Going in 5th gear. Checking mirrors, keeping steady progress. The car in front of me is not going above 40, so I'm going to stick behind him just now. Further down I can see there is a roundabout sign coming up, so I'm not going to overtake this vehicle. Checking mirrors. At the roundabout we're going to go ahead, second exit, so easing on the brake at the moment. 2 lanes are joining the roundabout, both lanes going ahead, so checking mirrors, easing down, dropping down to 2nd gear. Checking right, early vision, early decision, nobody was coming. Checking mirrors at this time. Keeping in the left lane, exiting in the left lane, checking. So 50 speed limit continues, so I'm going to progress now. There is a white car in the right lane. Progressing according to the road conditions. Green light is still green. Now the 20 marker, reducing the speed down to 20. So now just recently they have changed the speed limit to 20. Checking mirrors, lights are turning. So recently they have changed the speed limit on this road. This is Mary Hill Road. They have dropped down the speed to 20, so you need to be very careful with that 20 marker. You got to be doing 20 or less once you see the sign. So I'm going to keep it to 20 just now, and we are taking the next road on the left where this board is. So just the next road on the left, keeping speed to 20, checking mirrors indicating, easing on the brake, turning in, keeping to left. There are cars parked on both sides, so checking mirrors, nobody's coming, so I will commit now. Checking mirrors, keeping to my side of the road, going with care as it's quite a narrow road and there are a lot of bends in it. End of the road, we are turning right. Quick glance mirrors, indicator, easing on the brake. Full stop, checking both sides, nobody's coming from right or left. Turning, keeping to my side of the road, now checking, nobody's coming. I will position in oncoming path. There are further cars parked on the left, so keeping the right position just now. Checking mirrors, coming back to my side of the road. Keeping left, end of the road, we are turning left. Pausing over here. Can't see anybody coming from the right. There is a car coming. Now this is follow the road to the right, and then there is a traffic light. So you need to stop just before the traffic light, so the traffic light can see you. There's a sensor on the traffic light, so positioning here is ideal. Checking mirrors, moving off, and we are turning left at the traffic light. So green light, checking mirrors. Speed limit is still 20, so going to keep it to 20. Now the 40 marker is coming up, so now checking mirrors, increasing speed to 40 according to the road conditions. 40 is the limit, not the target, so drive according to the road conditions. Checking mirrors, I can see further there is a speed sign coming up which says 30, so checking mirrors, reducing my speed, going to do 28. Traffic light is still green. There are a few bends in this road and it's a decline in the road, so it's downhill. You might speed up a little bit more than what you should be, so just be careful. Stay in third gear, keep it to 28, 29, max is 30. 30 is not the target, that's the limit. Checking mirrors, easing on the brake, sticking to the left curb. Keeping the left lane just now. Queue of traffic, mirror check, easing on the brake. Further down, I'm going to turn right. I'm going to bear right. So further down, I'm going to bear right. Nice and early mirror check. Indication coming in the right lane. Keeping the right lane. Traffic light still green. Checking mirrors. So guys, you're allowed to wear sunglasses in the test. That's not a problem. So a sunny day like this can blind your vision. You might not be able to see signs and road markings, so it's always good to. I'm going to take this filter lane. Light is turning to red, so easing on the brake. I'll stop where I can see the first light. So it's always good to have sunglasses with you when it's your test day, and you can certainly use them as well. Here you can push it down and you can save yourself from the light of the sun blinding your vision. Just now the light is still red, waiting for it to turn. I'm the first vehicle on this road. Further down, my lane is going to divide into two. I'm going to keep the left part. The left two lanes are going ahead and the far left lane is going left only, which is a filter lane again. So these two lanes are going straight. My lane is going to divide into two further down, and there's another traffic light which I'm going to stop at if it's red, and I'm going to keep the left lane and I'm going to follow the left lane. Checking mirrors, keeping this lane. Second gear, checking mirrors. The light is still red, so easing on the brake. Going to stop where I can see the first light, first traffic light. Just going to stop here, keeping an eye on the traffic light because it's quite sunny, so they might turn and I might not know. So the lane divided into two. The left lane is going towards back to the test center. The right lane is going towards you can do a U-turn from this lane. Checking mirrors, light turned, keeping my lane, and the right lane is going towards Greenock as well. So I'm going to keep this lane which is going towards Clydebank. Checking mirrors. This is filter lane going left. Light is green when I was crossing the stop line, then it turned. Checking mirrors, coming into the right lane because of the parked vehicles on the left. Increasing my speed, slow progress. There's somebody in the middle of the road further down, so quick glancing at the mirrors. Keeping a check on the mirrors. Staying in the right lane as there are further cars parked in the left lane. Keeping it down to 28. Further down I can see there's a red light coming up. So just going to check mirrors. Indicate come back in the left lane. There's a cyclist in the left lane, and further down I can see more cars are parked in the left lane, so I'm going to check mirrors and I'm going to position in the right lane. Test center is on our left, just there. Going to pass these vehicles on the left, and then I'm gonna pull up on the left. Guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I'm hoping that the cyclist is coming in front of me, so I'm just gonna be careful. Checking mirrors, indicating, pulling up on the left, checking mirrors again. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. It will be very helpful and much appreciated. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.